Mr. Speaker,
Mr. Romero, for what purpose?
does the gentleman yield for a couple
Gentleman
of
yields
quick
for questions.
Absolutely.
Gentleman yields for questions.
Yes, sir.
Sheriff Louderback, and thank you for yielding. In your time as a sheriff, you said you used jail model, and the tactical model was not in existence. If it would have been in existence, would you have seen yourself as a leader of your department enforcing the tactical model?
You know, Representative Romero, the tactical model was only in existence in this country for a few short years in Arizona. And at that point in time, it became unfunded, and they never offered it at all. I don't know if I would have taken it or not, because in the final analysis of it, there are ways to take care of patrolling. There are ways to make sure that illegal aliens or people you need to vet properly are done. There is a way to do that. I don't know that the tactical model would have been very necessary at that point in time while I was a sheriff for 5 terms. It wasn't available to me. You know, hindsight being what it is, I may have elected to do that. I was satisfied with the jail model. The jail model was the collection point for everyone that comes. They're going to come to the county jail, and I wanted to make sure I had jail personnel that knew what was going on.
So your focus was on once somebody had either already committed a crime, was picked up, was in your jail, you were ensuring that you coordinated with ICE. But you bring up Arizona, and I appreciate you bringing that up. Do you feel like what happened in Arizona and the clear violations of the rights of citizens and residents in Arizona is something that you would promote here in the state of Texas?
No, I wouldn't promote the violation of human rights at all.
So it's fair to say that what Sheriff Arpaio did in Arizona is not something that we should model our state of Texas here?
Well, I'm not going to say that, Ramon. That's probably an overstatement of sort. I'm not sure what he did at that point in time. I just know back in remembrance that the program was halted for funding at that point in time, and it was halted for a long time. It didn't come back up being funded as a program, even though it was written in the INA. It didn't come back funded until 2015, late 2015, and that's when I applied for it. But the only one that was funded was for the jail model at that time.
Thank you for your position on the jail and for the warrant service model. But in terms of the abuses, do you disagree that there were abuses in Arizona, and that's also the reason why the task force model was removed?
I'm sure there were complaints about it. I mean, it's clear that they quit funding all 287G at that point in time. So evidently there were some issues there for sure.
Yeah, to the point to where criminal charges were filed against Sheriff Arpaio, which required him to be pardoned by the president, correct?
If you're telling me that, I don't remember Joe being arrested for anything at that. He was probably sued.
I just want to point out for the body that the history of the tactical model has not been one that I believe that the state of Texas should be proud of as what's happening around the country, and that our citizens deserve being protected. And therefore, I will tell you again, your advocacy for the models that you took, the safest models, and we all need to get this right. This is not just going to affect folks that have an ISO. This is going to affect U.S. citizens, as we've seen around the country, and we hope that that's not the case here in Texas. Thank you, Sheriff.